Father God, we come to you today with a quick little prayer for you to come over us and watch over us and guide our mouths, Lord. Watch over our family and our kids as they go into school. Open up their minds, open up these kids, all the kids' minds, all of our grow. In the name of Jesus' name, we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Welcome back to another episode of Oh, You Thought You Was Grown? I am Prissy Chryssie.
And I'm Debbycakez. Welcome everybody to Oh, You Thought You Was Grown. We're coming to you today with a couple of hot topics. You know how we do. But before we talk about that, we need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you share to your friends, your neighbors, baby daddies, baby mamas, everybody.
Baby daddy,
Cats,
side chicks,
dogs,
everybody. Let them know.
everybody. Make sure you tag and share our videos.
Mm-hmm.
But we
Yeah.
had a couple hot topics. What we talking about today, Chris?
All right, so this is I think everybody's pretty much in school. So we're talking about welcome back to school. We're giving our experiences with signing up kids, these school lists, aka like
school lists.
These lists are ridiculous. And we're talking about supporting grown children. Like, when is the cutoff? What's too much? What's too not? What's a little? And of course, we'll always give our experiences and our learning lessons. So, when we thought we was grown, and exactly. The difference now. So,
and our Black Girl Sprinkle of the week. Don't stay tuned for that.
Right,
we have a good one for you guys this week.
All right. So Debbie, Noah? Okay, so Noah is going to is in kindergarten now. My mister is in kindergarten as well. So Noah started Tuesday.
Yeah, school started for us Tuesday. I don't know, why not Monday? Like, we had them all summer long. Like, why one more extra day of the week? But who's complaining?
Me, we, us.
Okay. But he started school, and listen, I was waiting for like the teacher to get to me like on a Monday, early in during the week, so we can start getting school shopping done, getting things together. I literally got a call from her on Thursday afternoon, which is my off day. So I was like, okay, Thursday. She literally contacted me, but before she contacted me, I couldn't wait for her no more. I was like, it's Thursday, school starts on Tuesday. Let me go online and look up a list. So I went online, and they had like a little generic list for kindergarten. The list, you guys, was redonkulous. Like,
wait, so it wasn't for your school?
It was for the school, but it was for just that grade, but it wasn't for her classroom.
Oh, okay.
So there was a generic list for kindergarten on the website. Then when you go, after she contacted me later on in the afternoon, she had her own separate list.
Oh no.
And I had already ordered everything for the first list. So it was asking for like play. Look, let's look. How was your experience? And I'll let you know what's on my goddamn list, because that shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, girl. So we ended up going, so both of my kids are going to elementary school. Mr. is going to kindergarten. Davy is going to pre-K, but they're both doing it at the elementary school, which works out fine. So I don't have to be taking them to different places. So I had 2 shopping lists to do, but the school, everybody just stuck to the generic list that they put on the website. They didn't add second list. So we went to this, then we went to after I had already bought everything, we went to open house for Gaby, and she was like, oh, you just need a blanket and a book bag and a water bottle at this point. Don't buy the rest of that stuff.
After you done bought it?
After I done bought everything. And then with Mr.
You end up giving it to her anyways?
I brought that shit in. He'll have it. Because we already have like construction paper. We have enough of that stuff because we do stuff at home. Mm-hmm. So it's like, take it. I have nothing to do with it. I should have took it back to the store.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you didn't take it back to the store?
No.
Like,
Because
I
I gotta
probably
take
would have
away
brought
all
it
the
back to the
kids,
store.
man. It's too much. I used to be the queen to take that, but now I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that.
I never return anything. I'm the worst. I'll
I
keep it.
used to have the
It
time.
don't fit. I'm keeping it. I'll fit one day.
But now it's like stuff I have. I'm like, I end up throwing it in the garbage. So because I can't stand the clutter, and I know I'm not going. This before when we used to live closer to Walmart, well, we bought most of the stuff from. It would be no problem. But now we don't live that close. I can't. But so I bought all this stuff. Mr. didn't get signed up. The school board forgot to hit a button. So when we went to do his open house, he wasn't even on no list. So I spent 2 days trying to figure out, like I'm sending emails, calling, the school board's not answering the phone. I ended up, he missed the first day of school. I ended up having to go. It was a whole little thing. I had to go. They moved their school board building 3 different times, 3 different locations, but the website did not have their updated location. You was on the phone. I was so frustrated. I kept riding my bill. I'm like, this doesn't look like it. Nobody is here. And then I ended up finding the building, and it was like they made us everybody wait outside in the hot sun. And of course, the side of the building has no shade at all. So me, Gaby, and Chrisette are out there in the sun, bugs tearing our ass up. It was just a mess. We got in. She was like, "Oh, we have everything for him. We just forgot to hit enroll." Enroll.
Wow.
That don't even make. I don't even.
No, yeah. Sorry, no, just
yeah. So that was that experience. But these lists, let's
get back to these lists. I mean, the list that I got from the actual school had like toilet paper, paper towel, forks, a packet of forks, a packet of spoons, 2 things of plates, 10-inch plates. And I'm like, okay, that's for arts and craft. Like 1 pack should be enough. Like, are they doing, arts and craft every day with these little paper plates, or am I providing for the cafeteria at this point?
Right.
I think I'm providing for the cafeteria because they asked for
y'all get rid of trays, and y'all doing paper plates, and y'all need to, COVID changed a lot of things. So
listen, the list was so long, and I felt like I told one of my teachers, my patient, she's a teacher, she's like, that sounds about right. I said, no, that sounds like too much. And she's like, no, that sounds about right. You know how much we go through. I said, well, it was a pandemic. People weren't working.
What about all my taxes? What are my taxes going to? I feel like when people pay taxes, don't they? The school board should be doing better stuff with this money. I should not be having to buy 5 cans of Lysol. Don't y'all know it's a pandemic? Y'all need to, the governor or whoever it is needs to open up that budget so that we have, these kids have disinfectant sprays and like stuff, simple stuff like soap. Why am I buying 5 things of soap?
Listen, I brought 3 containers of wipes. I bought a bottle of Lysol spray, hand sanitizer, hand soap. Like, I understand safety is key, but there was some things on the list like eye drops,
like, I feel like
cornstarch, baking soda.
Oh yeah, that's arts and craft stuff. I bought like that stuff for last year for pre-K. We bought that.
And after like that, listen, so I get the school list. I purchased everything on the school list on, I did that drive through at Walmart where you can pick everything up. You can order things to pick up.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know I don't do Walmart. So it was okay for me. I could do that. I was like, I can do this. Just jump and pick up my stuff. This is okay. And then so after I met her on Friday, she gave us a new list of stuff to get. I'm like, okay. All right, I'll go get these stuff too. And then the first day of school, it was another list
she sent
of stuff. Marshmallows,
she sent another list,
crackers, Velcro, cups, like a whole nother list. And I really feel obligated because to get all these things because like y'all teaching my kids, you have my child for 8 hours a day or however long you have him. I feel like I do pay my taxes, but I feel like I will make sure he has everything he needs, I don't want to feel like he's left out or he's whatever, my mind is how I feel.
I think that's that's why they ask for so many things for the parents who can't
Have
do it.
it.
So I feel like
Well, I should have been the one that can't do it. I'm a single parent. I can't do it. But listen, I
don't
made
mess up.
sure.
You gonna have to send a note home that you need it, baby, because I am not buying 5 cans of Lysol. And Lysol is so like, I don't know what the
Hard to
prices was
find.
because I didn't pay attention, but I feel like it's high as hell now. Like I feel like Lysol should not be like $8 now at the store. And you want me to buy 5 cans, and that's for both classes? No. You're gonna have to send a note home.
I can't imagine people that have multiple kids and there's this like school listing.
I feel sorry.
I said the only thing she put on there was tampons, you know.
And the first and last of rent.
Like it was just so much. I was like, you want first rent too?
Right.
Like,
you need a security deposit too? What else are we supplying?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then going to Walmart, and Walmart was, so, you know, I don't do the Walmart. I just do Target, but the way my coins are set up after all this back to school shopping, I had to go to
I know,
Walmart.
because you got school clothes you have to buy. They have uniforms, so it's not like you can just wear stuff out of the closet.
Exactly.
You know, then you got the school supplies. And then you get to there on the first day of school, they send it home. Girl, they want money for I don't know what the hell they want money for, but they keep sending this shit home, and I'm like,
money for
I need a break. We only get paid. Some people only get paid every 2 weeks, baby. You just come on.
I literally got 3 lists, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like I'm broke right now. I'm broke. If someone want to send me some money, my Cash App is Debbycakez.
I am Prissy Chryssie. That's so funny.
Like it's ridiculous. Like I'm like, I still gotta buy stuff. Like, and then going to Walmart and there's nothing inside of Walmart. Walmart is
I feel like it was
like a hurricane that was coming through. Like there was, first of all, I felt like I was shopping at Ross mixed with Walmart, and then a hurricane was coming through. All that in one. And then there's no social distancing. People were on top of people. This little girl was touching my skin. Like I looked at her like,
she called me. You have to tell people. I remember at the start of
the personal space. Rona out here, Delta virus is out here. Listen, y'all need to back up.
It's too much.
It was a lot. School shopping was a lot.
I feel like it wasn't like that. Like I don't feel like our parents went through that smudge just to get us in school.
I feel like I'm not ready for it. I really don't.
I was
take it back to he was a baby. I had to get some formula. I do not want to do this back to school stuff no more. Okay. Girl, it was a lot.
It was a lot. It was stressful. And I called a lady at the school and I was like, I guess going back to school is like everything in motherhood. You just figure it out. Cause don't nobody have no answers, especially when I was trying to get Mr. into school. I was like, nobody has any answers and I'm just lost. I don't even know what direction to go in. And I was like, I guess it's just like motherhood. You just got to figure out what's going on and how to fix it. But I was able to get my baby into school. He thought I saw him chilling at the house in his underwear, eating cereal, watching TV. I said, oh no, you're going to school, sir. It's chilling too hard. You're going to school, sir. You're going to school. So, what was I going to say? She's so sleepy. Sorry, y'all. My baby, she ain't in school yet, so she's here with me. Getting sleepy. But I was gonna say, dang. Oh, I did want to tell a story about me thinking I was grown and like. So let me ask you this: how old were you when your mom like stopped going school shopping for you, or did she do it all the way up to your senior year?
I think when it got to high school was the first year, you know, no uniform. So I was able to do my own shopping. She basically gave me my dad's child support check. She's like, okay, you have this amount of money. This is what you're going to get. I'm going to give you $100. My stepfather gave me $100. You have to get all your school supplies, meaning clothes, backpack, whatever you need. That's on you. You know, so give me that independent. Ninth grade.
Did your list was nothing like, because
I'm pretty sure it was.
You did like $200. You got clothes and school supplies for $200.
I got clothes for my mom was like, I was like, I need more money for school supplies. Listen, my freshman year, I can remember thinking I was grown. I had heels, boots,
Oh yeah.
like you name it. I had like all the new clothes that came out, sneakers. That's what my money went to, like shopping for clothes. Like my thought I was grown moment. I remember going to I had a crush on a boy in high school, and I had every even lunch with him. So them days, girl, I had my heels on,
Cute.
too cute. Always remember first day of school was always like the best day of school. I mean,
Yeah,
you in your
you remember
fresh
laying out
outfit,
your
looking good.
outfit, like, oh, I'm
Yes,
about to kill him.
I was
Put your
about to
sleeves
kill him,
up,
feeling good. I
hair
do
done.
hair done. I remember riding the bus the first 2 years, and then I want to say junior and senior year, Phil picked me up every first day of school.
With that Lincoln, what kind of car did he have? That was
He
a
had his mom's car. He had his mom's Corolla.
Toyota.
Corolla. Yeah. She would pick me and Kendrick up, and we would go to school.
Oh, okay. She picked y'all up because I know Phil,
No,
his driving
he
was,
did.
oh my God. And y'all made it out alive. His driving was horrible. Phil did not know how to drive then.
He took Kendrick.
He did not know how to drive. I remember one time he picked the Nisha, my friend, and Sean up to take us to the skating ring. And Phil was like, the light was, you know how the light is green, but the red light is at the left turning sign.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, you have to just yield. That red light doesn't mean stop. It means yield. He ran and listen, his car ended up breaking down. And then we ended up was like, all right, Phil, we gonna walk. We can walk to the skate rink from here. And we
Y'all left him? See, Phil, you see who your real friends are.
That was my real friend. He's my real friend. We were girls. We were standing on the side of the corner. Karen came to help him, and we went to the skating ring, and we ended up catching another ride home. We was trifling. That was a fun night though. But by the 9th grade too, I think my mom, by the 9th grade, my mom had got sick, lost her job. So we were kind of on our, you know what I'm saying?
On our own.
Not on our own, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't important. It wasn't like on these bills, these lights being cut on, it kept on, and that kind of stuff was more important. So by the 9th grade, I started my finessing. Okay. So older boys always liked me. They had liked me. I did not like them.
You had that big ghetto booty.
Yeah, okay, I could say that part. So I knew what they wanted. Like I was still a virgin, and they were like, I felt like they were out like vampires for my virginity. So at this time, I started like, okay, well, you want to be my face? We need things. So me and my brother was going to high school, so we had remember the guy, I think his name was Kevius or some shit like that. He was older. He was like 20 something. You remember him?
Yes.
Him. When that incident happened, I was like, okay, charge my brother and charge it to the game, and let's get something. So him, another guy, like they just gave me money, and I went school shopping with that money. This is before I could work, because I wasn't even old enough to work. I was still like 14. So yeah, so he bought me and my brother's school clothes that year. And that was my, oh, you thought you was grown moment. My mama didn't even know that. We just took care of us. And we was fresh too.
Okay.
So my brother was in the 10th grade. I was in the 9th. Definitely was in like the 7th grade.
Looking fresh, going to school.
Look at him supporting. He was a young, supported the whole family. You don't even know it.
Listen, you had this thing down pat before City Girls had this down pat.
Girl.
Okay.
Before City Girls. But I think it's like, I feel like, and then I was reading books like Hot Girls, The Coldest Winter Ever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, The Coldest Winter Ever.
Mm-hmm. Those kind of like hot girl, like Those were teachers,
Hot
because
girl
my mom was
moment.
like, you don't take nothing from no boy. And my brother was like, man, if you gonna be in their face, if they're gonna be in your face, you might
Why
as well
not?
get something out the deal, because you gonna be. Tommy used to give me so much game, but yeah, that was my brother's MO. So that's what happened then. I don't remember buying school supplies though with the money though. I just remember clothes. Only my mama got us.
What school supplies did we need in high school? Like what?
Binders.
Like book covers, dividers.
I remember book covers, but I never used book covers for book covers. I never bought them. I always made them out of like
Newspaper,
Uh-huh.
paper. Yeah, kids don't do that no more. Do they even use book covers? Do they even get books? Like I feel like everything is tablets and computers. They don't have that kind of experience anymore.
I don't think they do.
But yeah, I remember having like them Anne Frank book covers for the books. Like
what, the wood, the cardboard looking ones?
no, the Anne Frank, like the colorful ones with like the mermaids on there, just a very colorful stuff. Like
yeah, I would use newspapers, and then I would color in the newspaper like comic cards. They were black and white, and I would make color in them with the highlighter and then put them on there. But yeah.
Listen, I don't remember buying school supplies in high school, but I just remember looking fly.
Mm-hmm. Did you do open house in high school?
Not in high school. I remember doing like an orientation, but not open house.
Oh, maybe it is orientation.
I remember open house for middle school and elementary school. And Jimmy went to all those things with me.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that.
I remember open house.
My mama went and she didn't take us.
I always remember going because I had to always drag one of these parents take me because they was always working.
It is hard.
I remember having to go to open house for Tracy and Lawrence as their parent.
Oh wow! Because you was old though. I mean, you was probably in your 20s then.
It's not my 20s. You're so disrespectful.
You was in middle school. You was like a 6th grader, like 8th grade.
Like I remember having to pick up Tracy from elementary school when I was in high school.
Yo, I can't like. That's the other thing. These parents, these kids are so independent. I just don't trust my kids to be as independent, as responsible, as like the faith that our parents had in us. Like I could imagine Mr. and Gabby walking home.
Oh my God. Chrissy, I see these little kids walking home from school now. I'm always yelling at them. Like they're not my kids, but I feel like somebody should be telling these kids like get off the streets. Like these little kids be so tiny and they're walking across the street playing around. I'm like, I'll get them. I said, get yours on this sidewalk right now. Yeah, I'm always yelling at them kids.
With them. That shit is crazy to me. Now, mind you, Gabby and Mr. School is probably the same distance. No, it's probably a little further. It's like Society Hill to Melaleuca. Mm-hmm. It's probably like that, but I would never. They wouldn't. I see the kids even riding the bus. The little kindergartners riding the bus.
Riding the bus, I think is okay, but it's the walking.
Seatbelts. I just imagine Gabby just crawling on.
Listen, you didn't have no seatbelts on going on Uncle Healy bus. Did you have a seatbelt on?
No, I did not. I didn't ride the bus until I was in middle school.
Me too.
Yeah.
But imagine, Chrissy.
I can imagine them walking home though. There's kids who walk home, and in Georgia don't have no sidewalks. It's crazy.
That's scary to me. Today I saw the weirdest thing. I saw this man dragging a kid back to school. I wanted to call the cops, but I didn't want to be a Karen.
He was dragging him back to school?
And back to home, like going home. Like the kid had a full backpack on. School starting. Why are you walking back to the house with the kid?
Nah, I would have called somebody. I don't know. You don't want to give people business, but
you give people business. But I'm like, why are you walking back to school? I mean, back home.
He looked angry.
Huh?
He looked angry.
I don't know. It felt so eerie to me, and I just didn't know what to do. And I just kind of I just prayed for the child and kept driving. I was like, Lord.
I hope it
I
don't
feel like
go
maybe it's
down.
a younger sibling. You know, sometimes the younger siblings want to feel like they're going to school
Oh,
too
so
and
they
put a
living with a
backpack on.
backpack.
Exactly. So that's why I figured
Mhm.
it's what it was. But I was like, Lord, I just pray it's what it is and keep that child safe. And I just
Or
kept
maybe they
driving. But
forgot something and they
I'm
was
that
mad.
I'm that parent that's gonna drive around the neighborhood and tell you ask to get in the house. Listen,
That was my mama growing up.
somebody watch these kids. These parents don't care. That's how
No,
it
they
is.
don't. Girl,
When I
even
see them walking to school, they backpack be bigger than the kid. Like the backpack about swallowing the kid up, and they walk in. I'm like, oh my God, where are your parents? That's why I want to be that parent that's home when my kid gets home from school.
yes, I want to pick them up. I can't. And then even thinking about like the last job I had, there was no way possible that I would have been able to get the kids to
To get
school,
kids to
get to work
school.
on time, pick them up. I mean, even if they did aftercare closes at 6. By the time I leave, I get off at 5:30. By the time I leave Atlanta, I'm getting home at 7:30 sometimes. Sometimes 8 o'clock. So
Listen, I feel like this pandemic really saved me because my mother is only working 2 days a week. I work 4 days a week. So I feel like we are alternating times to pick up Noah. But if it wasn't for that, I don't know what I would do. I
yeah.
really don't know.
And then you work late enough in the day, you can take him.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's
Like,
usually I go into work a little late so I can take him to school. But I mean, if it wasn't for the pandemic, what would I be doing right now?
oh God, trying to figure it out, upset, stressed out. Cause even like so yesterday we were late, real late, like 8 o'clock late. School starts at 7:30, and I ran into one of the Christopher's preschool classmates' mom, and she was like, "Yeah, I just came up here. I'm just leaving because when I was bringing my son's lunchbox, I seen a kid standing out here waiting to get in the building. Apparently, his mom was late dropping him off, and because at 7:30, like this school do not play. 7:30's class start. That building is locked down. Ain't nobody like. I feel so safe. Like won't nobody come in to their school at all. Like you have to go through a double. First you have to get buzzed in, then you have to go through another door, wait there. Somebody will come talk to you there, and then it's another like little section of glass, and then it's like the different hallways you can go to get to the classroom. Girl, like they do not play, but because the little boy was so little, the camera couldn't see him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the camera is like at an angle low, but he's so little, and the parent just lets him. I'm like, work ain't that serious, baby. You already late. Like,
Out of control.
You got to prioritize, baby. You can't just drop them off and keep it moving. Like, who does that?
His
Yeah,
mammy.
so
His mammy.
that's exactly what that is. That ain't no mama. That's the mammy.
We gonna pray on that little kid, Lord. Like,
yeah.
it's crazy. But so talking about like that financial, like being my mom at nine in ninth grade, giving me money to school shop, and I think she kind of did that for me until I want to say my senior year because I was still getting child support checks. So within that, and I had got a job in high school. When do you think is the proper age to stop taking care of your child?
I think that that is a good question. Okay, so the proper age to stop cutting off your child is when they move out. Right? You moved out. I will not. I'm going to be harder on my boys than my daughter.
Why?
I know that about myself because I expect my boys to be providers, right? I want them to take lead and get it out the mud because nobody's going to give it to you. Like Chris says, could have it easier because she's a girl, right? Money can come to her. But for a man, you got to get it. You're going to have to work for it. but I'm going to teach you how to work for it. I'm going to teach you work ethics. So I expect you to be able to save your money, spend your money correctly. So I don't see myself supporting no grown-ups. I'm like, if you're in college and you working full-time and say you're an athlete, yes, then, but once you graduate college, sir, matter of fact, not like 23, bro, you got to get it.
I feel like in a Haitian household, it's a little different. Not like different really, because I feel like a woman won't leave the house until she's married. Well, that's how they expect it to be. But I feel like I want to stop supporting my kids once they're done with college. And I feel like even though they don't live with me, they live on their own. I think once you're done with college, or not even college, because you know, college is not for everybody. Once you have a job or like you know what you're doing with your life, I'm gonna stop. You have to figure it out on your own. You know.
So like some people can go to college for years. Like there are people that I know now that are still in college, like full grown-ups. Like
well, I mean, so I felt like a current age is like 24, you know. By 23, 24, you should have something going for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about helping out, like meaning like paying all your bills, full ride.
No, I will help out, but I'm talking about full support. Like you're responsible still for their housing, their food. You feed them. You still insure them. You still like you take care of them.
I really feel like once you're 18, if you're going to college, I'm gonna take care of you. If you're 18, you're not going to college, you're gonna get the hell out of my house.
Oh, you're not doing anything. Like you don't gotta go to college, but like if you are just
you have a plan, you're not doing something.
Right. You gotta go.
You gotta go. And I'm not taking care of you. You gotta figure it out.
I don't know if I'm gonna put them on the streets, but
I'm not kicking them out. I'm just saying you gotta figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you're living here, I need $200 for rent to make something you're doing for yourself. I don't want you to think you're gonna leave this house and go out there. It's gonna be easy for you.
Right.
You're gonna pay some bills in here. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach you financial literacy and how to take care of yourself. You know, okay, I gotta pay this bill. I gotta make sure this is done. I gotta make sure my credit cards are paid.
Learn a budget and live it within
your means. Being on a budget, exactly, being your means. Okay, you have a job. This is what you're gonna do. You don't want to go to school right now. Okay, fine. Well, this amount of money is gonna come out your paycheck. Gotta go to rent. Gotta go to whatever. So you know, this is what you gotta do. But I feel like I'm not gonna be sitting here babying you. So talking about hot topic of the day, we're talking about Dr. Dre and his daughter, which is she's 38.
I thought the girl was 40. She's too old to
She's 38 with 4 kids and homeless.
4 children. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Help me, Debbie. Is that how you count in Creole?
1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 timon. 4 kids.
4 timon. Okay.
4 kids.
Meals. Okay. 4 children.
If you read the story, like everybody's kept like bashing it from the title, but if you continue reading it, like he stopped supporting her 2020. It's not like he just stopped supporting her all in all. 2020, as of like, so he was taking care of her all this time and her grandkids, and he stopped.
Oh, not only that, she got 4 kids, but the family take care of her kids. She don't take care of her kids. So that means,
and you're still asking for help.
Those are selfish and entitlement. That's what that reads. I am selfish and entitled. You're Dr. Dre. You're a billionaire, a millionaire. You should be taking care of me.
Because I'm your child. No.
Because I'm a kid.
I'm not.
You're a grown child.
Definitely not.
No, ma'am. You got to get it up. And if you have 4 kids and you're not taking care, it be them that make me mad. You're not taking care of your kids, so you only
want to let her child outside at school. Okay, she wanted them people.
That was her. It was her kid.
Like, you have 4 kids. You have 4. Either one baby daddy. You have a baby daddy for each one of them kids, or a father for each. Where's the father?
But I think the kids are straight because the kids are living with family. It's her that's living in the car by herself.
Okay, get a job. Support yourself. Because your father's a millionaire, what did you do to help him get that money? For
Right.
him to just give to you? You a grown ass person. He been
But
helping you since up until 2020, he stopped. So all that time he's been helping you, where has that money been going?
yeah, and she just screams problematic. Like she might have some other issues going on, and maybe he was what is it called when they
Something had to happen for him to cut her off. Like,
yeah.
I
Maybe he
mean,
just realized you too old for this shit. He went through a divorce. His ex-wife is getting his money. He still has other children. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
maybe he was like, oh, my money's going to my ex-wife now. Now I need to do my finances and I gotta prepare just in case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that was so selfish for her to even go to the media about on her daddy like that.
She went to tabloids so the tabloids can give her money and people could feel bad for her.
But don't nobody
And
feel bad for you. You sorry.
nobody feels bad for you. I mean, you should feel bad for yourself. Like at this point, you put your business out there. You got 4 kids. You have none of them with you, and your dad's been taking care of you for how long? So where's all that money? Where'd all that money go? All of a sudden, you're homeless.
Right. You've been working towards that, baby. And that's nobody's
You can't
fault.
support yourself. You don't have a job. She's sleeping.
Yeah, knocked out. I told you that's why I had said 10 because this is the time she take her nap.
Okay.
But it worked out. But yeah, so that is crazy within itself that she expected that he take care of her. He hasn't given me money since 2020. What?
Give you money for what, ma'am?
Yeah, like
For
your
what?
parents, right? Your parents should to be supporting you. Like I always tell my mom, like I need your support. I don't need your finances, but I need your support. And then there might be times because 2020 was a hard year. Being an adult now is way different. It's way more. It's more expensive than being an adult. You know, when they were like in the 90s and the early 2000s, like me, ain't never seen gas under $1. We ain't gonna never see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. I always have to remind her that, like, listen, this ain't the same. This ain't the same adulthood.
It's a whole different adulthood. Like I thank God for my parents, for my stepfather and my mom, because I don't know what I would do. And it's the support.
Yeah.
Not financial support, but the support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's a certain kind of support you get, you know? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need this money, or I need this for this. I can tell us my parents gave me money. You know what I'm saying? At this time in my life, I should be giving them money.
Right.
Thank you for helping me and supporting me. You need help with something, let me help you. Not I'm 40 years old. Oh, I don't get no money anymore. I'm struggling. I'm in a car. I have 4 kids. You should be ashamed. Like for you to come to the media. Like in Creole, it's somewhat. Like I don't know how to say it in English. Like you should like basically like
it's shameful. Like
yeah,
somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat. I like it.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
For you to come out here and act like you
saw my little
I
kiss my teeth with it too. You saw that? You're gonna acknowledge my Creole. Somewhat.
Girl. With the sucking teeth and the rolling eyes, use a Haitian for me.
I'm doing so. I've been practicing my kiss and my teeth.
But come on, like I think that's extreme. Like you doing the most. You're doing it for attention and for the tabloids. And I'm pretty sure she got paid. I hope she's not homeless no more.
I hope she got paid because I know she messed up her relationship even
if
her relationship with strenuous with her dad. I know it's like, nah, you can go back to business now.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think parents that do support the grown children in their 30s, why do you think they do that? Like
probably guilt.
Yeah, I think that's it too. Like I think
it's guilt from not being there when they were probably, workaholics, or busy, or
mistakes they made in their life.
Mistakes they made, or them thinking they grown and not worry about their kids or what their kids' well-being is, and now they realize like, okay, I messed up, or I should do this, or I feel guilty,
Or maybe
or
they feel guilty. Maybe they didn't prepare their children enough. Like, I'm going to help you still because I don't think I did a good job of preparing you for an adult. So now I'll get to help you. But I think that guilt and that makes the parents like put them in a mental prison. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like, the idea is to raise you to a certain point. You go out, branch out, and you continue growing because you never stop growing. You know, life will start being your teacher and all that kind of stuff. And,
Exactly.
But
and
that
I
way,
feel like
yeah.
a lot of people don't have, that's to me is common sense.
The people
Some
are
people are book
lazy.
smart, but not common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like knowing how to flip that money. Like I'm pretty sure he's not giving her, you know, just a little bit of money. You know, I'm pretty sure he was giving her money for a while, and especially got 4 kids, and I'm pretty sure the father is. We don't know about the father. I'm just saying.
Right.
Imagine her being a single mother with 4 kids. He's giving her enough money to survive.
But I have a feeling she didn't take care of kids at all. Feel
Why
like
you didn't flip that money? Like,
I
why
feel
you
like
started on business? Why you didn't write your book? Why didn't you do something?
yeah, because your daddy is Dr. Dre. Regardless, you could have put yourself in rooms with that connection.
Other people too. Exactly.
Look at Master P's son. Like Romeo Miller is his own person now, but you better believe that he used not you, but he took advantage of being Master P's son.
Exactly.
Like it's so many examples of people like that. Like your last name means something, ma'am. You could have potentially did something for yourself just on your last name alone. Like your daddy is Dr. Dre. I'd be damn. I say Tommy Gilbert. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to come up off this Gilbert. You feel me? Like trying to catch some checks out for that, you know? Like I just think that you're lazy and entitled. I think grown-ups who
entitled,
who let their parents take care of them. Now it's a difference between needing help and support, but let their parents just buy their food, fix it. Like you gotta grow up.
Gotta grow up. And I think that's, you know, I don't know the relationship, but I feel like that's their parent fault. Like you should have been preparing them to be an adult, you know, preparing them to be financially illiterate and to know how to take care and save. And, you know, I remember my thought I was grown moment. I got married at 21 and I moved into my first apartment and not expecting, you know, all those bills, you know, light bill, water bill, having to buy food and just miscellaneous things plus entertainment. Like I had to figure out how to budget on my own. My mom didn't teach me how to budget. My family, I just see her just doing, you know what I'm saying? She never had like broke it down to me for me to know how to do these things. I had to learn on my own, you know, because I thought I was grown. I left too early. I believe I left too early. I got married too early, but that's no here or there. It happened, but it helped me grow as a person and as an adult. So I learned like a money system. What we did, I had envelopes. I did the envelope system where you put this is for light, water, entertainment, nails done. I had everything, you know, set out like that.
Yeah,
but
once it was going,
I learned on my own. She is 40 something. When are you gonna learn on your own? When is it time for you to become independent or to learn on instead of relying on your father? Get a job.
Yeah.
You know who your dad is. You have pull. Go do internship or something. You can, you know, be a front desk for somebody or do work in some kind of building or whatever to make coins to survive. Not go on some tabloid and put your daddy out.
Yeah, it's tacky. It's very much tacky.
So tacky. So freaking tacky. But you
so
know.
Even with, let me ask you this. So Noah's has autism. Are the same expectations for Noah with autism?
Yes, same expectations. Because I feel like he's high functioning. I see a lot of autistic adults. I will be there for support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I see a lot of autistic adults that are independent, that are working, that are going to school. Although he's autistic, I expect all that for him. All that's being a normal kid, being a normal person, human being. He just has social anxiety or his social skills are not there yet. But
Yeah.
with all the therapy and everything, by the time I feel like he's 18, I feel like he'll be fine. He'll be able to be in society and work and do everything. That's my goal, at least. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I don't know what the future holds for us, but I just want him to be as independent as possible. He independent now. He want to do what he want to do now and take
Mhm.
care of things on his own. So I know he's gonna be fine. But like financially, I want him to be able to. I just want to teach him how to pay bills and how to do all those things. I will be there for him, and I'm pretty sure he'll have like a financial advisor. But I want to do my best to make sure he's set. Ah,
Right.
am I muted? Can you hear me?
I
Oh,
can hear you.
something popped up. I thought I muted myself.
Oh.
But yeah, even though he's autistic, I want all that for him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That should be good. I feel like that can happen. I know I have autism, people with autism in my family, like different spectrums of it, and
Mhm.
going to college and
Yeah, I want all
yeah.
that for him. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
I mean, going off to college, like we live in Georgia, they in college in New York by themselves.
oh wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. I was thinking like PBCC or something.
I was thinking local, like
I was thinking local,
yeah, but they got
but
a full
you know, if that's what
scholarship.
he wants, I would let him
Yeah,
go.
because my cousin, she draws, so she got a scholarship. She stayed
Nice.
home the first year, but she went off the second year.
Okay.
Yeah, so wherever the doors open, baby, we'll be there to support. You know, we'll
Exactly.
take trips to New York.
We will definitely take
Look,
trips to New York. Okay.
I'm putting myself in that suit. But yeah, so I have the expectation too for my boys to be independent. I mean, I don't expect Chrisette to become independent. Even now, I'm having a hard time of letting her become independent. I, she's so, she's my last one. So, but I do expect her to be independent. I don't expect her to be 35, making mistakes and coming back for me to fix them. I don't expect that. I won't tolerate that.
No, you
At
gotta
all.
figure it out on your own.
I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. I don't have a problem. People can't guilt me now. So, I don't know. My children can a little bit. I'm
Guilt
thinking
you for
about
what?
it. Like they make me feel guilty about like stuff that they do. Being a parent is so hard,
It really is.
but they are.
There's no rule book. There's no like, this is what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm,
just doing and learning from your mistakes. Like
right.
I had
But
a conversation
nobody
with
should
somebody
cause you
else.
your mental health. So parents out there, if y'all have grown children, teenage children, they should not be stressing you. If people are stressing you, you need to find a solution. You have to set
Definitely.
boundaries. I have to set boundaries for my children now. So I will set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I know I can do that. So I think that is a good balance. Like having the boundaries, like, okay, ma'am, sir, I am supporting you now. Here's a date. I will no longer be supporting you. So between now and that date, you need to figure out something. If this date reach, it's a hard stop. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
But I know some people who are taking care of 30-year-olds who ain't doing nothing but smoking cigarettes and
not happening.
productive. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I just can't see it. But it's all because of, like you said, guilt.
I think it's the guilt. I can't even think what else it would be because I'm not in that other people's shoes.
Yeah, but
But
I
I
don't
just
even want
feel
to
like
guilt my parents. Like having children, I always tell my mom, like, made me understand the difficult choices you made, even if they had a negative
outcome.
result.
Mhm.
I understand how difficult each choice you make and how much you don't know until you know with parents, right?
Mhm.
Like, so for example, we spank in our household. Well, we do. Okay, we'll talk to you.
And I do not.
Well, I will talk to you. I'll put you on punishment. And if you don't listen, I'm a pop. Okay, tap that. And then now also in addition to that, some things get immediate spanking because some things need to be addressed immediately. Like if you put yourself in danger, you're gonna get a pop right now because you need to know this action has a consequence that you know immediately. Like misbehaving in school. So this has happened. Second day gave me trouble. I'm talking with a bad note. Second day. It was a bad day. He walked out of the classroom without permission. He was playing on the bathroom floor. She said she wrote he stabbed the table, but turns out he was taking a crayon with the pencil and stabbing the crayon with the pencil. So I'm like, oh, it's the second day, son. You gotta get bad notes. Gaby is my challenging child. So, you know, it's like, come in this room, we need to talk. Can you be just, you don't understand me. You don't, I'm a kid and you don't try to understand. All you want to do is spank. Mind you, I don't spank him like that. I don't spank him like that. All you want to do is spank. You don't try to understand, Gaby. So I said, okay. This is, and I felt guilty, you know. I said, okay, we're going to try this talking. Let me understand what happened. So he gave me his explanation what happened. I ended up having to talk to the teacher. Turns out he walked out of the room. His room is near the door. So he had to use the bathroom. He went and used the bathroom. It's just that the teacher has 22 students. She looked up, Gaby was gone. She panicked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I understand that. So when he was telling me what he did, I just like, you got to think about other people's perspective of it. I know, you know, he's a 4-year-old, but I talk to my kids like grown up because they really act like, I don't know, I just believe that I just like, listen, you got to think about her perspective. It's 22 kids. It's 21 other youths in that classroom. You need to make it easier for her to teach. You need to be her helper. Ask her if she needs something. You know, I try to get him to understand that from her perspective, but I feel like he taught me like something that was a learning lesson for me. Like maybe he ain't got in trouble since then. So maybe we need more talking with him and less
spankings. Yeah.
So it was a learning lesson. I felt like I'm learning. They teaching me how to mother them, what kind of people they turning into. I'm learning. So that's what my whole point was saying. Like, I'm still learning how to be a mom at 4 and 5, years in. So you don't never know.
Never know. So maybe that Dre was not spanking.
No, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he needed to spank and stop talking.
Exactly. Some kids learn differently, and she obviously was not learning.
No, she didn't learn that part.
She didn't get it. I think there's 2 other siblings besides her from a previous relationship, and they're not homeless, or they're not out in these streets and complain that they're homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so she might have been that problem child anyways.
Exactly.
And he probably wasn't there, so he probably felt guilty and all that kind of stuff. All right, so let's get into our Black Girl Sprinkles.
Black Girl Sprinkle. So we have 2 Black Girl Sprinkles this week. These 2, sorry, pulling up their names. Everything on my phone.
Yeah, I can print them out. So let me tell you, they are a duo, the Black duo that won for the Harvard team and won the debate. It was the first time that a Black duo, women have ever won this debate for Harvard, and they're still in high school. Right? I think they're 17. I feel like, and
they say their age. I didn't see their ages.
Oh, actually, I just know they're in high. I don't know how old. Imani Stanton and Jayla Jackson. I feel like that's their names. Yeah.
That's their names.
Yeah. So they want to encourage other Black people, not just women, girls, to enter the field of debate, and so they could dominate. They said that the debate is diversifying, but not with Black people, like Asians and Indian people, women, white, but Black people aren't really taking up that space in debate. Yeah, and then they were saying like debate is not just something that if you want to be a lawyer, the confidence that they have gained by being on the debate team is like irreplaceable.
Yeah, she's saying that she likes to argue. When I think it was Imani was talking about how she likes to argue, but she said she was not going to argue going into the school year when a friend told her about the debate club, and she thought it would get her in trouble. But she said it's an effective way to like get your point across and do your research and put your point across without being like, I guess, in a defensive mode, just having to talk in effective communication. And I think it's beautiful, to watch.
And then also she was saying it made her more open-minded, because if she thinks about something, if she forms an opinion on something, she's going to do the research on it. And so many people, like these days in the age, like we read the headline and then we're like, oh, I got an opinion on this, instead of doing the research and finding out. So I was like, oh, look at these girls. And the way they talk, I was like, you did that, boo. Y'all did that.
Yes.
They authentically
deserve a Black girl sprinkle. I want my babies to be like that. I want Chrisette to be like that, and our boys to be able to challenge themselves, and to be Black and to be doing that is amazing. It's amazing. So that's definitely our Black girl sprinkle for the week.
Yes, I wish I could do some sprinkle stuff in, like put some. Yeah,
we should have like we'll clean that up afterwards.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Oh, You Thought You Was Grown.
And
I am Debbycakez.
And I am Prissy Chryssie. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Y'all can follow our social media. Our tags are below on Instagram, Facebook.
All our personal pages. See what we up to on our daily lives.
You can see our kids there. Our children are there. You can see Sweet Noah's first day of school, and Chris and Mr. and Gaby and Chrisette. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.